What's poppin' YouTube, and welcome to my Sage offensive slow orb lineup video. Today I'll primarily be focusing on the offensive ones, as this is what makes or break between a decent Sage player and a really good one. Make sure you clap that like button, cheeks, and join the nation today. And with that, let's begin. So this is the first lineup for Ascent. What you're going to want to do is get into this corner, and then you see this brick over here. Then do you see the line between the slow orb icon and your heal icon? You're gonna place that line into the bottom of that brick, and then just tap, and then it should bounce to the left, and then this is what it would look like. For post plant on A, what you're gonna want to do is get into this corner. And then do you see this chimney right here? You're gonna look at the very tip of it and then just tap. For this next one, this is for mid. If there's an aggressive offer in mid and you want to get them before they can get you, this is one of the most commonly that I use. So you see this wall right here? You're gonna use the right side of that and the left side of this box. You're gonna line them up like so, and obviously you're gonna start from the right to the left because you don't want to get peeked by the op. And then you see this line right here from the roof, and then this brick right here in the distance. What you're gonna want to do is have the same horizontal axis as the top of the brick and the vertical axis as the point right here. And then now we're just gonna go here and get any offers standing here. This next one, this is a mid one. If they're standing over here, you're going to first get into this corner, and then what you're going to want to do is you're just going to look up to this corner right over here, and then just click, and that'll land in mid. And then this one's for CT on B site. Do you see the line between your heal icon and your res icon? You're going to place the rightmost point of that line into this corner, like so. And then from the same exact spot, what you can do is you're gonna look at the green bar under your heal icon and place the leftmost point of the spot that we just used, put a bit to the left. And that will land here and mark it. This is a good post plant one for Ascent. What you're gonna want to do is get into this corner. And do you see this brick in the distance? You're going to aim at the top of it and then just tap. This is good for any rotators. This is a good one for a rotate. First one you're going to do is stand here, and you think that somebody's mid, you can bounce it off of this wall, which will make it land closer, like so, and it'll prevent somebody from pushing you, and you can actually hear them. And then another one, if they're deeper into mid, like mid bottom, you're gonna bounce it off this wall, like so. And then the final Ascent one, what you're gonna want to do is, if they're opping on offense, you're just gonna peek slightly by crouching, and then you're gonna tap on the bottom left of this painting, like so. And then it'll land here, and yeah, that's the Ascent lineups. Here's how to do the bind lineups. For the first one, you're gonna get into this corner after the buy barrier goes down, and then you're gonna see this little crack right here in the leaf. You're just gonna move it down until you're in the center of the leaf, like so. And this one will land in U-Haul or Lamps. And then for this next one, you're gonna line up this wall, and then look at the floor to help you out if you want. And then you see the line under the box that pops up when you pull out your cube. You're gonna put the rightmost point of that line into this corner of the box. And then you can even raise it slightly so that it doesn't like hit the box. And then this will land just in heaven for any operators standing here. This is a good post mount one. What you're gonna want to do is get into this corner. And then do you see this left side of this box? And you're gonna line the right part of your HUD line and slide it in. Over here, look on the bottom left. Slide it into the box like so, until it reaches the corner. Then just tap, and that one will bounce off the roof and land here in the CT. So it's a really good post mount one. For this next one, what you're gonna want to do is stand here and crouch and come out until you see this piece of roofing. Doesn't really matter how much, and then just aim at this white part right here. And that will bounce in on the left, and if you hear anything, you know that someone's there for good info. For this next one, you're going to line yourself up with this part of the star, and then do you see this cloudy part in the sky? You can just aim right here, right where it starts to disappear. And this one you don't have to be exact with it, but as long as it lands here, it's good. And then for the post mount one, you're gonna get into this corner and aim at the tip of the leaf, and then you're gonna come out all the way over here, and then you can peek people as they're in the slow orb. This is the Icebox lineups. They're a bit more difficult, but a lot of them are worth it. The first thing you're gonna want to do is look at these arrows, and you're gonna scoot yourself back to the back of the wall from the arrows and follow the line. You can crouch to help yourself out, and then you see this vertical line right here. You're gonna follow it up until it reaches about here, and move slightly to the right so that it doesn't hit it. Like that. That will land in rafters, and it's really good for anybody that is popping here. This is really good. This next one, you're gonna get into this corner right here, and then you see the bottom of this K. You're gonna line up the line that pops up for the box that when you cube, and you're gonna place that into the bottom of the K, like so. And this one will land in heaven. And yeah, from the same exact spot, you can get into the corner, and then you're gonna jump up, and then you see this vent here, and you're just gonna aim at the center of the vent, and it'll land right here. This one's really good because you can peek it when they're trying to come from CT, and get anybody that's trying to come into sight. For this next one, it might seem difficult at first, but you're gonna get into this corner. And what you're going to want to do is look up to the sky until you see the stars, and the one that's the lowest and to the right, not the dull ones, but this one right here, is going to aim here and crouch, and then tap. This one gets easier as you do it more often. For this next one, this one is quite difficult, but it's definitely worth it for anybody that's standing right here in yellow, taking an aggressive stance. So what you're gonna want to do is see this crate right here. You come back until you see this line, and then scoot back until your back is against the wall. And then, do you see this little disc right here? And do you see the green bars under your heel and slow orb icon? You're gonna place the area between those two green bars into that disc, like so, and then just tap. And this one will land right here, and get, again, anybody that's standing here aggressively with an For this last one, this is the good post plant one. What we're going to want to do is get into this corner, and then look at this bolded line right here, and then just aim right where it meets at the top of the box. And this one's really good when people are rotating from CT and one system. And for split, this is a defensive one. You're going to get into this corner and aim at the center of this brown part right here. And then for offense, you can get into the right side of this plant and then aim at the right side, the tip of this tree. And it'll land here, again for any oppers standing here with an aggressive op. For this next one, you're going to get into the center of this line, and you're going to aim somewhere in this general area, using the line in the background as your guideline. And it'll just land here, and again, anybody standing here with an op, and yeah. And then once you've planted it, this is a good post plant one. You don't have to be exact with it, but this is a good lineup. You're going to crouch here and move left until you hit this line. You don't have to be exact with it. And then just aim at the center of this white part right here. And it'll land here, and anybody rotating from B to A will slow them down. For this next one, what you're going to want to do is line yourself up the left side of this box, the right side of this wall, and then scoot yourself to the right, like so, until they line up, and then aim at the center of this white part. And this will land, again, here for anybody standing here with an op. This is a B offensive one. You're going to get into this tire, this corner of this tire, on top of the tire, and then just look at the right side of this building right here. And this one's really good for anybody standing on site and trying to peek into main or into garage. For this one, you're going to get into this corner, and then do you see this corner right here with the metal? You're going to place the left green bar, the leftmost part of that, into that corner, like so. And then this one will land in heaven. You get anybody that's standing over here trying to peek into me. This is a good post plant one. What you're going to want to do is get into this corner. And then you see the line that pops up when you apply your cue. You're going to place it here using the bottom right corner as your guideline, like so. And then just tap. And then this is a good one for anybody trying to rotate from A to B. And yeah, that's it for today's video.
Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want